Hello, good people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you've all been keeping well. I hope you've been doing well. This is a quick, short video where we're gonna get into the tips of the interview. Some of you people have been called for interviews by multi-choice. I just want to say congratulations to everyone that has reached that stage. That is something definitely worth celebrating, whether you make it to the whether you're selected or not, but getting to the interview stage itself is is something that's great because the process is really competitive, trust me. So this video, we're just going to talk about a few tips that you need to know as you go into your interview, as you go through your interview and everything like that. I understand some of you have already gone through the interview process, so this video might not help as much as it should, but to those that haven't gone through the interviews, these are just a few tips that you need to know. The first thing is know MultiTrace Talent Factory, know the MultiTrace Talent Factory program. Get to know what MultiTrace does, what inspires you, why do you want to be part of the MultiTrace Talent Factory program, what made you apply even in the first place. So doing your background check, doing your research about the organization, the company, may just help you as you go through the interviews, because they might ask you just a few things about what they do and you need to know those. That shows how serious you are about what you applied for. Get to know what the MultiTrace Talent Factory program is, because they might just ask you about that and you need to have the information at the back of your hand. You need to know why you even applied to MultiTrace or applied for the MultiTrace Talent Factory program in the first place. So that's the first thing that you need to know. And the other thing is know your equipment. Every equipment that is used in filmmaking, you might not obviously be able to put all of it in your head and you have it ready for the interview, but just know as many equipments as you can that are involved in filming, because there's a lot of them and some of them might never you might have never seen them or never heard of them. But if you do your research, that might help you prepare, get to know your cameras, get to know your sound equipment, get to know everything that is every equipment that is used for filmmaking. That might help you. The other thing is get to know the crew. That's something that's very important. The crew, who does what during the filmmaking processes, be it pre-production, production, and post-production. Try to get to know as many crew members as you can. Get to know what a gaffer does. Get to know what a sound recorder or a sound recordist does. Get to know everything. Get to know everyone involved in the filmmaking processes. Get to know the people involved in the pre-production, production, and the post-production stage. That might help you because they can ask you a lot of questions based on those things. And trust me, this is the thing, they're not going to come to you and be like, tell us what a camera is or what it does. They're going to ask you about a camera in a way that is sort of complicated, and sometimes you might not be able to tell that they're talking about a camera. You need to be ready about those things. So it's not just about knowing a camera, knowing a sound recorder, knowing your lighting, but it's also about knowing the brief descriptions about what a camera is. Just get to understand what a camera is or what it does. That's something that's very simple. Get to know what a microphone, for example, is or what it does. Get to know more, get to know the definitions, get to know the details about the equipment, because they might ask you in a very different way and you might not be able to get it even though you know the answer. So those are some of the things that you need to know. And the other thing is you just need to know the history of filmmaking. You just need to know your filmmaking, your films. Basically, you need to know what documentaries are. You need to know what a film is. You need to know the differences between all those things. That might also help you prepare for the interview. And the other thing really is, as you go through your interview, wear your confidence. You have that confidence. Some of the interviews are gonna be in person and some of them they're gonna be hybrid, they're gonna be online. For example, I did my interview online because I'm in Zimbabwe and I was being interviewed by some of the academy directors that were in Zambia. So my interview was online. If you're doing your interview online, I feel like, I don't know about it, it depends really on how best you put on your confidence, but I feel like online I've got more confidence than in person. So just get ready. You know that you've been called and they've told you that the interview is in person or it's online, but just prepare for everything. Wear your confidence. Even if you have to give wrong answers, but if you are that confident, they can see that you really want this thing. Yes, you might not have the knowledge that they're expecting, but you really want to be there. You never know, that might be a deal breaker and that might get you into the program. So wear your confidence, know your equipment, know your crew, know your film, know everything about the film industry, and then you're gonna be ready for that interview. And after the interview, obviously, I'm not really sure if they send you a rejection letter, but I do know that they definitely gonna send you an email if you've made it through to the interview. So just, just put on your confidence, know what you're talking about, be ready, and all the best.